Spooky Nation, YouTube, my Spooky Nation on YouTube. What is going on? This is an exciting time. I know everybody is really getting ramped up, man. The stores are getting all the cool props. Haunts are getting ready to release their schedules. I mean, man, it is officially spooky season and I'm all in. I'm all in. So I hope you guys are getting everything you want. For those of you that are setting up and decorating your homes and getting ready for whatever productions you're in, I hope you've got everything that you need to put things together. And I hope the next month goes smooth. I know some of us are losing our minds. We get stressed out. So much to do, so little time. I'm pretty sure some of you can relate to this. For those of you who are just going out there to enjoy it, hey man, your time is coming. People are preparing for you to come and take in all the work they've put together, which we are going to be all getting into the next couple of days here. So anyway, I want to talk about decorating, and not just decorating, but I want to talk about digital decorating. So I've never really covered this topic, but it's funny because that's kind of how we got our start. We started off just doing digital decorations, and things got kind of intense from there on out. But that's where everything started. And one of the companies that some of you may know or may be familiar with is Atmos FX. Atmos FX does some phenomenal digital decorations, and we have been using them for quite a while, and I've got my favorites. But today I want to cover some new decorations they had. One not so new. Most of them were from last year, but I didn't cover them. I want to cover them. It's amazing how many people still don't know that this resource is available. And there's a lot of different ways that you can get into using these decorations. But we're going to start off by looking at a couple of series from last year. One was Season of the Witch. We're going to take a look at a few of those. We're also going to look at the Legends of Halloween. That way, if you are on their catalog, you know what to look for. Season of the Witch is a standalone digital decoration that you can use that has some really cool witchy vibes. And then also Legends of Halloween is a really neat collection of 3 different characters. One being the Grim Reaper, the other being the other being the Pumpkin King, and then also the Headless Horseman. So let's take a look at some of these and let's break them down. And let's talk about how you can possibly use them for your haunt. I've definitely got some ideas, and I'll discuss some of the plans that I have for those. So let's get started. Let's dig in. All right, the first one you're seeing here is the Season of the Witch. The Season of the Witch there are actually 2 different witch decorations or digital decorations that you can get with Atmos FX. Season of the Witch was the one that released last year. I love both of them. The old classic witch they had too is also very cool. But I love some of these decorations from Season of the Witch. They have just another little creepy vibe. The other witch was more family friendly. She was spooky, but she's more family friendly. This witch has a little more creep factor. So definitely a little more teeth on this one, but I really dig the animation with her and her 2 minions or sisters or whatever you want to call them. As with all of these, you have so many different options, whether you want to project these vertically or you want to project them horizontally. And then you've got other options. So you can pretty much do what a lot of people do and project from their windows, which is probably the easiest way to do it. And to give you a little background on that, so you're not confused, super easy. Go to your local Walmart or home improvement store and look for frosted white shower curtains. Those are the best. There are some ones that are a little more clear, but the frosted white, from my experience, tend to be the best ones to hold this projection in a window, and it looks really good. We tried the different curtains. Trust me, my favorite one was the frosted white. It just had more of a dramatic effect on the projection. So if you're doing a window projection, that is what you can do. You can use the frosted white shower curtain and you can put that up in your window. The most important thing is to make sure it is taut, meaning you don't want to have a bunch of creases because that'll affect your picture. So you want to make sure it's definitely stretched out and it's taut across all the area of your window. And then you've got, voila, a great projection. So also you have what they call Hallusion. Now, Hallusion is probably one of the coolest. Atmos FX does sell the material on their site that you can get for Hallusion material. Hallusion material basically means that you can, if you're outside and you have a frame set up, you can put that material in your frame and you can rear project onto that to kind of give it the effect that it's free floating or it's outside. Another one I've seen is people open their doors and they have the material draping their door frame, and then they can shoot like something's in their door frame or standing there, which is really cool. So Hallusion material gives you that freedom to put your decorations in different places, not just in the window, which is really cool. There's also another option, and I didn't really cover those on this one, but some of Atmos FX have these, for intents and purpose, almost like a body mold. It's like a body mold, and you can basically project onto that too, much like you do with the singing pumpkins, if you've ever seen those. So these are some of the options you have, and these are the same with just about every decoration. They also have what's called the disc, which I've seen mostly used for moon. People are doing a full moon, they use a decorating disc for that. So those are some of the options you have with the witch and also with the others. But the Hallusion material, just a little FYI, if you don't want to pay for the material that Atmos sells, because it can be pretty pricey, what you want to do is go to Joann's or go on Amazon and look for the material chiffon. Chiffon also comes in like several different colors. You can get it in like almost an off-white or a gray. I heavily recommend the gray, or more like the silver grayish material, but chiffon pretty much gets the job done. So just another FYI for you. But as you can see, there are several different options here for the witch. Like I said, you can do a horizontal or a vertical. You can also do a TV projection. So if you're doing kind of a monitor setup, you can use that as well. You also have wall projections. Usually the wall projections will have a background on them. You know, the Hallusion projections usually have kind of just the character silhouetted. So those are your differences. But this is the witch, and I think she's really cool. You can get her in the Atmos FX catalog by looking for Season of the Witch. And I think they also have a Season of the Witch 2. So there are more than one of those series. So just keep your eye out. But if you definitely go, this is where you will find this particular decoration. Hope you enjoy this one. Let me know what your thoughts are on the witch. I think she's really cool. But this is Atmos FX Season of the Witch. You saw the Season of the Witch, and guess what, guys? It gets better. Here's one of my personal faves. This one is the Headless Horseman, and I mean, who doesn't love this story? This is a story we all grew up with, and it never gets old. And honestly, there's been so many animatronics, so many movies, and animations. This is just a classic, and definitely falls into the description of Legends of Halloween. So this is part of the Legends of Halloween collection. This is the Headless Horseman, and he's got so many different animations, as did Season of the Witch. And he's also got all those options we talked about as far as vertical, horizontal, Hallusion, disc, all that good stuff. He's got all of that. But He also has so many different animations of different projections of things that he's doing. So we'll take a look at a few of these and highlight. And this guy's cool, man. This guy's really cool. To be honest with you, we have a very specific haunt that we do here at Haunt at the Roxbury. We do a very specific theme, and I may be able to find a way to fit him in. Let me know if you know some ideas. Our theme is kind of like rustic farm cemetery. That's kind of that's our story background. It's the lore of Roxbury Farms. So I could probably find a place for this guy, but he's very cool. He's very cool. And you can see my favorite one is where he's throwing a pumpkin at you. So there's a ton of, I'm just showing you a small sample size of some of the offerings that they have for this particular set. But this is, of the Legends of Halloween, this is the Headless Horseman, and he is very cool. So enjoy this guy, and please, as usual, let me know your thoughts on the Headless Horseman. Once again, this is part of the Legends of Halloween collection here on Atmos FX. So if you like this, you want to go to Atmos FX and look for Legends of Halloween, and there's a set, or you can buy them individually. Each one of the different characters that they celebrate in this can be bought as a la carte, I guess the best way to say it. And that way, if you don't like the entire collection, you can buy those one piece by piece. But I will tell you, best bang for your buck is just to buy the whole set, because if you bought them all individually, it's going to cost more than just buying the set. So, but anyway, enjoy that. I will also post the price here on the screen here, and I'll try to keep my promise on that, so you can see what the cost of the individual and the cost of the collection is. So that's that. Headless Horseman. What do they say on those infomercials? Wait, there's more. There is more. We couldn't have a celebration of the Legends of Halloween and not bring up good old Grim. Good old Grim, the Grim Reaper. Now, truth be told, Atmos FX has had a rendition of the Grim Reaper before. This one has a lot more character and personality. The other one was kind of more stock, a little more generic, but this one is very cool. Actually, I like the other one too. Don't get me wrong, we have the other one as well, but this guy really, really, really has some personality. By the way, if this is your first time on our channel and you've never been here before, First of all, welcome and thanks for stopping. I know you have a lot of media to choose from. Thanks for stopping by and checking us out. But if you don't mind, it'll be a huge help to us if you hit that subscribe button and go ahead and hit the like button for us. That helps our channel grow and it helps us build our community. And we appreciate all the help we get, and we appreciate all of your time that you spend with us looking at all our wacky adventures. Anyway, back into the Grim Reaper. So once again, this is another set in the Legends of Halloween, and much like all the others we've discussed here, this comes with its own specific set of animations. And you also have all the options we discussed before: vertical, horizontal, hallusion, or window, or TV, or wall. So you've got all of those options. But this is the Grim Reaper. And boy, is he wicked. So let me know what you think here. Drop your comments. I already know what I'm thinking of doing this year. And I'll give you a little sneak peek. That's not a word, is it? What did I just say? What did I just say? My goodness, David. Anyway, I'm going to give you a little sneak peek of what we'll be doing this year. We'll be doing a kind of interactive display for Halloween. We won't do the full walkthrough like we normally do, but I wanted to have a very interactive display that was a little more immersive than just throwing stuff out in my front yard. So anyway, one thing I thought about for this guy is we're going to have, of course, a graveyard setup. We've got some mausoleum walls, and I thought I could probably kind of drape the chiffon between the mausoleum walls and project this guy into one of the scenes there, and would have a live Grim Reaper in our graveyard. I thought that'd be pretty cool. So let's see if I can pull that off. In my head, it looks good, but you know what happens from the head to execution. Sometimes things get kind of weird. So we'll see how it goes. But anyway, this is the Grim Reaper. Please let me know your thoughts. Let me know your ideas. How would you use this in your decorations? But this is the Grim Reaper. And guess what he says? Your time is up. Alrighty, so far, I hope you are enjoying this collection, The Legends of Halloween. We've got one more to get into because the collection would not be complete without this guy, and I think you're going to enjoy him. What I like is this one is kind of what's the word I'm looking for? I mean, it's family friendly for one, but it kind of has this whimsical feel. It still has some cool creepiness to it, but I think this will be great, especially when you have those little knee-high guys walking through. I think they'll enjoy this one. And I always try to do something for everybody when we do our production, something that gets people jumping, creeped out, scared, but also love something that gets the little kids fired up too as well. So this, I think, will serve that purpose. This is also part of the Legends of Halloween collection. This is the Pumpkin King. And the Pumpkin King is the king of Halloween, you know. Not quite Jack Skellington, but kind of has that feel to it. But it's really cool. And once again, this comes with all the options we discussed with the others. I definitely will be using him. If you know anything about us, you can never have enough jack-o'-lanterns. You can never have enough. I'm carving them, buying them, you know, you name it. You can never have enough. And this guy fits right into that pumpkin patch cornfield type motif. So we'll definitely be using him in that aspect of our hunt. So I'm looking forward to that. He's got some very cool animations as you see these here. Let me know what your thoughts are on let me know what your thoughts are on him. I can't talk today. I don't know what's going on. But anyway, he's very cool. He's very cool. And there's some scenes that are very comical. And then there's also some startle scare scenes too as well. So this one is one of my personal faves. Let me know what your thoughts are. And here we are with the last and final, and not to be the least, of the Legends of Halloween, the Pumpkin King. All right, that's it, guys. You have now seen Season of the Witch, and you've also seen the Legends of Halloween by Atmos FX. Go on over to Atmos FX here. I'll drop their information here. You can go check out their website. Some of you, I'm pretty sure, are familiar with them, but if you are not, definitely go check them out. They've got some great decorations. They have some new stuff coming out this year, too. But there is a plethora of stuff that you could get into. And like I said, you've got so many options, whether you want to do hallucination materials in your yard or in your door frame, if you want to do window projection, if you want to just project on a wall. One year, we even got a movie screen and just projected on a big screen, just cool background stuff. So there's a ton of options you have. Atmos FX is a great company, so I highly recommend checking them out. And hopefully you can find something to make your Halloween a lot more spooky. Anyway, we definitely thank you for tuning in today and checking us out at Haunt at the Roxbury. We'll hopefully be bringing you a lot more fun stuff as we get into spooky season. I've been hearing the term Augustween. Augustween. First it was Summerween, and now it's Augustween. You know, it's, my goodness, Halloween is taking over the calendar, guys. Strap up. But anyway, we should be bringing you some unboxings here pretty soon. We also will be checking out a few events. So come along with us, and we hope that you won't be a stranger, and we'll see you again next time. Anyway, thanks again for tuning in, and we will see you soon. Let's do this. Let's do this. What's up, creepy people? Nope, we're not going to do that. That sounds horrible. Nope, don't say that. For real, Dave. Really. Come on. Come on, get the rocks out. You've done this before.